Good morning, everybody. Or I should say good evening. Oh, there's my wife in the background. This is JD. Today I'm going to do a little talking to you about the future. Why is the United States afraid of the future? Why is the United States afraid to step forward? I'm listening to some programs and research that I've done support this. They are looking to convert the fuel consumption systems in China possibly to a hydrogen by oil. Yet they say, oh, well, we can't do that in the United States. My friend of mine was talking about this. The problem we have today in our society and the progress in our society is greed. Yes, I'm not kidding with you. Greed. But greed is a fancy word for stupidity. These companies that have the capability to be the future and to make billions upon billions upon billions of dollars, far more than they can even imagine, are so greedy they want it all now. Like the goose that laid a golden egg, they split the goose open. Why do I say? Well, I'm watching this film on TV. It's on PBS. And it's about hydrogen and hydrogen cars and stuff and buses and things like that. And they have in Iceland a public hydrogen station where you can go and get your hydrogen fuel. And I noticed an emblem on it. Shell. Electric powered cars or hydrogen fuel cell cars that exist now would do very well in this country. Hydrogen powered buses would do very well in this country. Shell, don't you realize you have right now the corner of the market? Think of this, you petroleum companies. Who's the richest man in the world? And why is he? Not because he came up with the only idea. He was the first to bring it out and do it. He believed in the future and he invested in the computer language. If you don't know who I'm talking about Bill Gates and Microsoft. Petroleum products, petroleum cars, they are a stepping stone, not a final destination. Hydrogen cars are future. They're not impossible. They're not dangerous. They're none of those things. The only difference between a hydrogen fuel-based system and a petroleum fuel-based system is the natural supply. When you burn petroleum-based systems, you get a lot of pollutants and nothing usable. When you burn a hydrogen-based system, you get water vapor, which converts back to hydrogen. So it's a recyclable future. You constantly talk of recyclable, and it's in front of your eyes. People, you have to understand, this nation, has to be the forefront and leader in the future. Everyone's so afraid of taking those steps forward that we are letting the rest of the world bypass us. We're like the man who always buys one product. that worked well for him. But as science progressed, he never changed. And then he wonders why everyone around him was so much better off than him. He was the man in the village, and now he's the bum. He never took the step forward to change. Is that us, the United States, a nation afraid to be a leader? Or has greed got so bad in this country that we have become a nation of idiots, morons, stupid? The difference between stupidity and greed is how you spell it. Shell, right now, can put hydrogen stations for the public. Can any other? And if they would do it, do you realize how easily mass transportation systems would convert over, and quickly? We don't have 10 years. But then, I guess if you guys elected me in 2012 as president, and then I did run again, I can do that full conversion if we start it now. Instead of letting China lead us to the car of the future, let's let it be the United States. It's not that much more expensive. It's probably not even more expensive to produce a car that runs on hydrogen. Turbofan, turbo engines. Just about every generating plant that runs on petroleum-based turbines can convert to hydrogen like that. It's how you feed the fuel to the engine. If you know anything about jet engines, they will just have to eject the hydrogen fuel into the back end turbines, ignite it, and it will work. It will work on hydrogen. It will work on jet fuel. It will work. The difference is just doing it. People, we have to start making our nation realize our future and us. We have become complacent. We have become one world economy. It's not. It's a world of a community of nations. We must believe in ourselves and improve the United States. By doing that, we will improve the world. Let's not drag this country down any longer by trying to bring it down to a third world nation. Let's start looking at our future, utilizing our natural resources to their fullest. Example, hydrogen and petroleum. Let the United States be the leader in science, technology, and saving the planet. It all runs together. Remember, a hydrogen internal combustible engine produces water vapor. You have to take the catalytic converter out, so you don't even have sulfuric acid. You got water vapor. That's right. Where a petroleum-based combustible engine produces, because of the catalytic converter, sulfuric acid. Which one do you want exhaust to surround you? Thank you. This is JD.